Hi, it's now towards the end of the year. Holidays are coming up, so it's time to wrap up a lot of the fitness activities and or ramp it up to get ready for the big eating, right? But I wanted to kind of give an update on where my whole year went in terms of fitness and also give some advice to people who want to start their fitness journeys, especially the New Year resolutions are coming up. So here's my three things that I tell people you should follow. One, when you're starting out, keep it real easy. Okay? Keep it simple. Keep it simple, easy steps. If you're going to be jogging, know your walking speed and go a little bit more than your walking speed and jogging. So basically, whatever you're starting, start very, very slowly. Okay? That way, you'll be motivated to keep increasing the speeds or increasing the difficulty. Right? That's the first thing. The second thing is have patience. Have plenty of patience because you may not get the results you want within 2 weeks. So you have to stick with it. It might take a month, it might take 3 months for the results to start showing. But you'll start feeling better, most likely. So believe in the process. Okay, whatever process that is, get advice from people and then start doing the process. The process will also change as you're going along. So that's the number two. It's always a lot of patience because the results, you will see the breakthroughs come in, but you have to have the patience and trust in the process. The third most important thing is maybe the most important thing, don't compare. Don't compare yourself with anyone else. Okay? No two people are the same. So you can't really compare your journey and your situation with anybody else. Your body is different, your challenges are different, what you're trying to do is very different. So you can compare. The only person you can compare to is yourself. And compare the process, compare this progress you made to 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, right? So that's the only comparison you need to do, and that's the best comparison for you. Okay? So those are the three things to follow for the year for people who are starting out. Now, in terms of my journey this year, I'm on my 10th year of my running journey. I spend a lot of my time on running because I do some weights, but most of it is running. And this year I was able to run a half marathon. I was not able to do last year, so this year I turned 58 and I ran a half marathon this year in Columbus, Ohio. I finished in an hour and 37 minutes. That was not my best time, but it was within my range of what I've done in the past. I finished in the top 10 among 100 runners in my age group. So that was pretty darn good. I also had an incident in that half marathon and I learned a lesson. Within the starting 100 meters, I tripped and I fell. So that's something I need to work on. I need to figure out how to get out of that, the initial crowd in these large marathons, half marathons. So that was a achievement this year, running a half marathon and doing decently well. The number two is the number of miles I ran this year. I'm right now at 1,385 miles for the year. That's about 2,200 kilometers for the year running. And that's the best I've done in the last 5 years. So I've been keeping track of my total miles in the last 5 years, and that's the best I've had. So I'm pretty proud of myself for being able to run consistently over the whole year. And at 58, a lot of things can happen. So the key is to keep yourself healthy. Make sure you're not pulling any muscles here and there. So recovery to stretching and all those things are important. So that was my second highlight of the year, is being able to run enough miles for the year that I'm pretty proud of. So it's equivalent to Detroit to Miami, the distance, or Chennai to Delhi, right? So that's the amount of distance. I've tried to consistently run about 1,200 miles every year for the last 5 years. So the third achievement or sort of highlight for the year came out of out of the blue. I decided to join the Michigan Senior Olympics group. This happens in every state in this country, apparently. I didn't know about it. And this year I found out they do exist, and they hold these Olympic-like events for people over 50. So there are 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds, okay? So part of the reason for me to join it was to get motivated by the people who are older than I am, to see how they're doing it. It's amazing, some of these athletes, older men and women, right? So I joined that. I decided to pick one event. The only event I picked was a 1 mile run. And the reason I did that was it was in a beautiful race loop, 1 mile loop of a car race, location here, track. So I went, ran that, and since this was a new event, the 1 mile event is a brand new, road race is a new event. I today hold the state record for a 55 to 59-year-old with a time of 6 minutes and 25 seconds. So I'm proud of that. These are little things, okay? Fitness journey, what you have to do is look at these little things that make you feel that you're on track, right? So next year at 59, I'll be able to go and defend my title or actually improve on it. So again, you do things so you can look forward to, make this journey exciting and interesting. Thank you very much for listening, and have a wonderful fitness journey and wonderful happy holidays to all of you. Thank you so much.